With the debt spiral in progress, it seems there is no way out, especially economies need to generate value out of thin air. With the climate change narrative pivoting towards energy security, could the remarketing of shale gas LNG as a cleaner than oil energy be the one way out? And question, this is kind of like a multi-part question, so I'll try to tackle the elements of it. But why is Warren Buffett investing in Occidental? And how will this affect Bitcoin price? And the simple way is, I don't think it will. The debt spiral, though, will help Bitcoin price because as fiat debases, the only way is up for Bitcoin. In fact, I'll put a video here I did on Friday. It was about how Bitcoin can only go up. Of course, there'll be undulations, but the overall trajectory is up, and I prove it in that video. But let's jump into these questions here. First of all, shale is technically not a clean energy. There's a ton of methane emissions. Methane is a greenhouse gas that is more potent than carbon dioxide, believe it or not. And studies have shown that shale gas production can release a ton of methane into the atmosphere, contributing to climate change and global warming. Whether you believe it or not, I'm just sharing some science here. Now, water pollution. Also, shale gas requires a lot of water, which can be drawn from local aquifers, which can lead to water shortages and also water pollution. Also, air pollution. It releases air pollutants such as particulate matter, volatile organic compounds, etc. that can cause respiratory problems and other health problems. And seismic activity is more of a less of a thing, but it can actually create movements in the earth and even earthquakes in some cases if it's not done carefully. So that is the shale news. Let's talk about Warren Buffett and his Oxy. I think Oxy also has another meaning, but we're going to talk about Occidental Petroleum here. Warren Buffett has been buying shares of Oxy since 2022. He now owns 14.6% of it, and he is Oxy's largest shareholder. But why? Well, let's talk about fit. So Buffett may have invested for several reasons. I'm not too sure exactly what's going on in his mind, but it's profitable, it's cheap, it has a good management team. He believes in the cyclical nature of the oil and gas industry, and he sees Occidental as a good investment opportunity despite the current down cycle, which he expects the industry to eventually recover. Additionally, he may view Occidental's investment in renewable energy sources as a potential for profitability in a cleaner energy future. So from that perspective, I can understand why Warren Buffett likes Oxy. But we'll see. Let's have a look at Oxy, though, over the next 3 years. This is a horror show. This is why I like growth. I would classify this as a turd because earnings are forecast to decline by an average of 29.6% per year for the next 3 years. That's not good. It also has a very high level of debt, and it's not growing. So making oil goes into cars. We know the world is going to be electrified. We should come back in 8 years and look at this chart. It's probably going to be pretty nasty. In addition, Berkshire, I have a lot of respect for Warren Buffett, but I don't know, what is he, 99 years of age or something? His choices have not been very good over the last, say, 13 years. So again, this is the chart of Berkshire Hathaway divided by the S&P 500, and you can see they have actually gone down minus 2% against the S&P 500. So over the last 13 years, you should have just bought the S&P 500 ETF and not Berkshire Hathaway stock, because you would have done better. And for somebody who was probably one of the best investors, value investors in the history of the world, he kind of has lost his edge. And if it wasn't for Apple being part of that bag over the last, say, 5 years or so, he would have lost an awful lot more money. So remember that, everybody. And of course, I did a video, I'll add the link to it here, why I believe value investing is dead, starring Berkshire Hathaway.